Bad guys in arm's reach, and they're redeploying us.
Murphy, Regional Command's got an update, boss.
Too bad it's not going to be go kick those Pax Armada shitheads off our doorstep.
Pax isn't the enemy. Read your briefings.
Well, then Command should find us an enemy. You backing servers doesn't work for raiders?
What's going on, you guys? Malice here, and I am tackling the Pistols Only Challenge for Battlefield 6. Now, you have to complete any mission only using a pistol. So that's what I'm going to do here right now. My little one's sick. I'm recording this during the day, so if at any moment you hear the commentary lacking, just understand that I'm on mute. For that simple reason. Got a lot going on in my house today, and I'd like to keep my private life as private as I can.
This is BS. We build up all these cyber defenses, then Georgia says, ship out.
Now hopefully they give me a
base
pistol.
Pax Armada. And NATO just
Now,
rolls over.
completing this on the recruit difficulty is the majority of the challenge I'll do on this game mode, or this difficulty level, as it just allows me to get them completed that much faster. Now, I prefer to play the game on hardcore mode, which I have completed several. I have completed a challenge on hardcore mode already. Surviving without dying, on hardcore. Surviving without falling more. Hopefully they give me a pistol up here. Also, the reason that I'm playing on the easiest difficulty for this one is I have a ton of enemies that are going to be shooting at me while I'm mounting the turret, and I cannot shoot the turret. I cannot shoot anything that I cannot fire anything that is not a pistol.
Why? We'll have to wait. Come on.
Wait until we get a pistol. So right now.
Reloading! Moving up! Stay on me! Keep it moving, Blake!
Got him! There's gonna be more. Boss,
Sir.
we need...
Pour ourselves some time.
Even
Let's
on the
get
next
inside.
objective. I'm gonna make a cup of coffee. 7 o'clock in the morning. And I'm usually up until 3 o'clock in the morning doing recordings. Or attempting to do recordings. So, get this coffee brewed. On top of that, I was up all night with my little one. Me and the wife, we're both really exhausted. So, if I'm not muted and you hear the commentary slacking, know that I'm trying to stay awake. I don't, well, that was going to be an incorrect statement. I'm usually up at 7 o'clock in the morning, unless it's the weekend, which I like to sleep in as long as I can. Today's the weekend. I was up bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, first thing in the morning. Not bright-eyed, more bushy-tailed.
Targets on both sides.
So, since we are completing the pistol-only challenge, we're not allowed to shoot our weapon. Which I would love to just let this 50 rock. It's been quite some time since I've been behind this beast. I wasn't the primary for the 50. I did get attached to it a couple times throughout my 15 months in Afghanistan. Majority of the time we were out walking. Airborne infantry is light infantry. We walk everywhere. We don't really, use vehicles as much. We're not mechanized infantry. So, in the beginning portion of my deployment, before I got assigned the M203, which is a grenade launcher, for those unaware of the weapon system, it attaches to the bottom of your rifle and uses the same gas to fire. It uses, yeah. So, you have the M203 that I got given about halfway through the deployment. And then I got attached to the Mark 19 as the primary gun. And since I'm their geometry guy, more or less, whoever gets that, you have to be really good at geometry. You have to know angles, you have to know lots of different things. Lots of different things. All which, you use geometry to account for.
We need an assist. Tip us down through the master. Jackson, come in.
But yeah, I was on the 50 before that, which I love the thing. 50 cal, you just let that baby go. The Mark 19, you really gotta manhandle the Mark 19. So with the Mark 19, they suggest just, the weapon system right now, it has a little bit of movement. If you lock it up, it still has a little bit of movement. So what you would do is you would slam it to the left or slam it to the right to where it couldn't move anymore, and then you would make adjustments to be on target from there. That way, you're pushing into it and it's not rattling around. Whereas the 50, you want that baby to just rock and roll. You're just throwing rounds downrange, more or less, with that thing. And if it touches somebody, poof,
I need you to look for
whatever
more
it touches is
survivors.
gone.
Copy that.
One bullet of the 50, well, it can turn trees into
Adios.
toothpicks.
Good luck.
Okay, moving on. Now we do have to use this painting with the what is it?
Likewise,
I forget
Jackson.
what the
How we looking?
it's
Pax
this little
artillery
thing that
vehicles below.
he's got.
Lightning is slowing down Pax reinforcements.
Where is
They
it?
got a window to give us air support.
It's a little.
JTAC current, huh?
You know
What is
it.
it?
Let's get him away from our
It's a device that you look through, kind of like a pair of
Laser designator
binoculars,
ready to
and
go?
you can paint targets. Laser designator. Thank you.
All right.
God, as you can see, I
There's
didn't
our
really play
first
around with the laser
surprise attack.
designator too much,
Lightning
or at
1,
all.
This is Tempest Actual.
Nope,
Targets
that
in
was our
place for
JTAC
attack
guy. He
aviation.
played around with the good stuff. But it didn't work quite like this. You know, you didn't just
Laser
click
on.
and, you know, laser
Lasing.
on, lasing. You know, it was literally you held the thing down for the pilot to track, and then they would come in, so you'd only have one target. So I would have painted the one in the middle, and then they would come in, seeing everything in front of them, and then they would take it upon themselves to release more weapon systems if required to obliterate the enemy. Now, since this is a cutscene, I'm assuming I can get this challenge completed still. If I can't, well, I'll find a new
They're
mission.
gone, Martinez.
There's plenty of them that I can choose from.
Someone sold them jets. Jackson,
Yes,
give us some
yes.
cover.
Somebody
We're
sold them
headed to Site
jets.
2.
You are very astute, young man.
We can't evac
Thank you,
the
Martinez.
servers under that kind of fire, and we can't let Pax capture them. So we destroy
Okay.
those servers before they compromise NATO.
Roger.
Holy shit.
We've got enough C4 to take out Site 2 and leave Pax swinging in the wind. Any input?
It's a plan.
There's nothing moving.
It's the perfect plan. Because win or
Okay.
lose, Mercs and
It was this guy talking over here then. Either sergeant or lieutenant. Lieutenant corporal. Marines, I don't understand your rank system. Usually when I hear lieutenant, that usually designates officer rank. What does it go like? Corporal then lieutenant corporal? So corporal's like the upgraded version of corporal?
Hostiles
Much
closing in on
like
Site 2.
how you have E1, which is private, then you have private E2, and then you have private first class, which is E3. And we literally call private E2 private, you know, E2, or I think it's second class? No, it's not even a class, it's just private E2. You know, we don't have any special designations for those guys.
They want this place bad.
So that's usually the first promotion you would get, is from E1 to E2. Unless you went to officer candidate school, then you would just get bumped up to an officer. But yeah, it's E2 that comes first, then you get the private first class, and then we get upgraded to specialist. More often than not, specialist. So we do have a corporal rank, which is the same exact, it's an E4, the same exact rank as a specialist. However, they have more, I'm not sure what the right word is. You know, more military training. They're not. There's not a whole lot of them to start with, so it's really hard to tell you what they really are, aside from just, you know, a special E4. Somebody,
1-1, this is Tempest. We'll need
I guess
evac
they
soon
can get
from
that
Site 2.
designation if they're. I honestly don't know. I never knew any corporals, so I couldn't tell you all of that. Everybody I knew was a specialist. So, like I'm saying here, corporal was a very, very rare E4 rank. So I don't know what it was designated for, like at all, to be honest. No, aside to set an E4 apart from the rest of them, give him more responsibility in the leadership department, maybe. You know, much like a sergeant, or like a sergeant in training, I think. But that doesn't make sense to me either, because you just go to the board and you become a sergeant. You know, the sergeant training is, you know, learning everything and passing the board. Okay, I gotta get closer. I won't need it. I got ammo over here too, buddy.
Block the entrance. Not much of a try.
Alright, moving on. So far so good.
I got you, boss.
Still staying within the confines of this challenge. I just really hope the laser designator didn't hurt me there. If it did,
Clear
like I said, I'll just
inside.
find a new mission. Ain't gonna hurt me none. And I can't tell you how many times I tried to complete the no firing a weapon on this one. You know, you're only allowed to use melee, grenades, and the gadgets. I tried it several times on this one. I tried it several times on the second one. I was finally able to complete it on the third mission. So if you guys are struggling on that one, make sure to go back, look at my third video, the third story mission, the hardcore video, the one that I released. Check that one out, and you'll see how I went about doing it. If you're, struggling yourself. Honestly, it wasn't too difficult. As long as you remember, do not fire your weapon, and the third mission, and you're good to go. Honestly, you can let most of these. Honestly, you can play almost this entire game without firing a single bullet. These guys do most of the work if you just let them. And it doesn't matter the difficulty. I've had them do plenty of stuff on the hardcore difficulty, where I was almost complaining, like, can I get some kills, please, you guys? They just like went dumb and murdered everybody. You see, I didn't even get to shoot that guy.
Bastards were settling in.
They murdered him.
Gotta hurry.
Alright, so here's the first pillar.
Support pillar should bring the
If you're trying to find the dog tags, check out my previous videos. I've got 2 of them
Let's head up.
currently up. The way I do these dog tag videos, where I do my dog tag videos, as this isn't a dog tag video, is I do 3 missions, complete their stories in the hardest difficulty, and then I run through and I collect the dog tags in 15-second segments, sometimes a little bit less. A maximum of 15 seconds is what I give you guys to see where you're at and then find out where they are. So this one, like, I literally stood here, and then I think it's like 6 seconds because it's right there. Thank God I'm still using my pistol. And not the AR, that would have disqualified me.
Let's get to the roof of Reback, then blow this place.
Roger.
We'll take it. Hey,
Oh, and then, conveniently, right after this one, there was another one right up here on the left,
Jackson, are your people close?
right over there by that Gatorade cooler.
Secure yourselves, Tempest.
Clear ahead. Tempest, you got packs
I really like this part of the mission. It's really fun.
Can't get them all.
There's a lot of
Copy that.
diversity.
Evac's coming
You
in.
can sit
Hold
back
them
here,
off.
you can push them, you can go up top. I'm gonna
Tell
push
them
them.
you don't. Tempest, ready up.
There's some that come from down there. I'm just gonna run up here and engage them all. So the
Reloading.
snipers.
Sniper eliminated.
Coming.
Sniper eliminated. Reloading.
Thank you.
Sniper eliminated.
Give me off that dead body.
Got a breather, but not much. Evac's coming.
We're not done. Stay focused.
Clear? No.
Let's go, Marines. That C4's still hot.
No, I'm done here. Alright, on to the final portion of this mission. hopefully, a challenge complete. Let's get airborne.
So were they.
Honestly, I always say this, but it's too soon. Detonated way too soon. Look how big that explosion is, right?
Think they'll
So
build
that
it for
would have
those
sent
servers?
debris up as well as out. I've actually been to a building demolished, and if they wouldn't have had this special gate around the facility, you know, it was a pretty tall gate. It's like twice the height of your normal gate, and it had some sort of fabric wrapped around it to help catch debris. I literally watched a big chunk of concrete hit this gate and move it backwards. Like it dragged the gate a couple feet. It probably would have, you know, dragged it more if it wasn't connected all the way around the building. So the entire fence shifted from one side to the other because a gigantic piece of concrete smashed into it at high speed. So if it can do that, it can shoot it up and out and everywhere. You got to be careful with these helicopters. They're very temperamental. The slightest little ding and they're just out of commission. Well, that's most of our technology, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. Technology is a very fragile thing. And I'm starting to think if you look at technology wrong, you know, look at with the side eye, it'll shut down. Not out of fear, but just because you're looking at it sideways. It's gonna be like, no, I don't want to work for you. Get out of here.
Martinez.
Who do you think you are?
My leg's broke, but I'm still here. Armstrong, come on, buddy.
It was a pleasure serving with you three gentlemen. Bit unfortunate what happens to this squad. Some absolute beasts of men died on the American flag. No better way to go.
This is Tempest 1-2 actual.
That's how I'd want to
Any
go.
friendlies in range?
Fighting for my life
We need immediate
whilst
evac.
on top of the American flag. So when I
Any
died,
station.
the colors would be there to embrace me
What's the plan?
on my way to Valhalla. I'm gonna grab a pistol with infinite ammo, and I'm gonna go dumb.
They gave
Unconquerable
us that model
spirit.
for a reason. This is it.
I wish I would have had a cool model like that. Not being airborne infantry, you know,
Watch each other's backs.
it was the queen of battle, follow me. Because the king of battle is the mortars. You know, there's still an infantry unit, the mortar systems.
We still
They go to
faithful?
Fort Benning just like all the other infantry, but they get specialized training in the mortar systems. And
Get
that's,
ready to fend.
I'm not sure if there's a guaranteed way to get mortar, or if it's just left or just randomized. But yeah. Time for me to miss every bullet with the pistol. I think I just have to kill X amount of enemies before everything happens. Yeah, I'm horrible, guys. I rarely use pistols, at least pistols with irons. Alright, there goes one.
Martinez! Oh, shit! Fuck! Make them work for it!
I'm ready to just lose number two. Now the whole swinging out like this is messing up my aim. Slightly. I'm still getting accustomed to that. I don't primarily play shooters. If you guys couldn't tell from my content on the channel, I like to mix it up. So I'm no god when it comes to aiming or accuracy or any of that stuff. I do alright though. And there goes my third. It was a pleasure, gentlemen.
No, you're okay.
But Murphy wins. And I'm gonna watch this. I think I skipped it last time.
Blake. Martinez.
No, it was the cutscene after everything that I didn't do. Honestly, who cares? I'll do another playthrough of this game where I attempt to complete every mission from start to finish without dying once on hardcore difficulty. So I'm gonna, if I do die, obviously I'll restart that mission, or I might even restart the entire game. I don't know. We'll see. But it doesn't need it for a month.
Destruction at Apache is and are just beginning to emerge. onset of the global conflict just over a year ago when the private military organization known as Pax Armada launched an unprovoked
Who am I kidding? We just
attack
watched the
on
cutscene.
Mukravani
This is the one
NATO base
I
in
skipped
Georgia.
my first playthrough.
Just days later, while NATO was preparing its response, Secretary General Hawthorne was assassinated in Brussels with Pax Armada claiming credit. That created fractures in the West's oldest and strongest alliance. Several former NATO members have joined the coalition of states backing the PMO, which has ignited age-old conflicts in hotspots around Europe and now the world. The question now is, has the violence crescendoed, or is the next fire about?
Ooh, glass of wine. I pray America never has to, understand this feeling. Hear a dog bark and have to check my window to make sure it's not the Pax Armada coming to terrorize my city. But it is the Pax Armada coming to terrorize my city. Oh no, it's us. Or no? What's going on here? Oh no, they're coming here to take her down, and she knows. She's ready for him. Ready-ish. She has a firearm. There's nothing on those assault rifles though, unless she's good with it. Wait, that's us.
Always knew you were a survivor.
I had a feeling it was
The
us.
scars to prove it.
And the guilt?
Yep, got that too.
Never goes away.
I've been trying to restore contact with you for days. Can't even raise Hemlock through contingency.
Like trying to raise the dead? You're gonna put that down.
Wasn't a question.
Sit rep. Hold your positions. Primary secure.
You tell her.
You're breaking protocol.
Good job.
You're never to contact me in person.
I like Echo.
taught you
She's
both
pretty
too
cool.
They're
well
coming for you.
Who?
Pax.
What's your source? You believe a group of madmen hell-bent for leather on taking the world apart piece by piece would prioritize an operator halfway around the world? Why?
Now that is the question.
Gecko, I didn't put you on this team because you're a thinker.
No, you put me on the team because I'm a hunter.
Mills. They're coming. It's why we're here. And since you like putting pieces together, let's start with that. Like why you chose Dagger 1-3. Take us back to Gibraltar.